Here, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, my pleasure to share my slides with you in this valuable conference. So I will talk today about the relations between wastewater treatment and the climate change. One of my role in society as a climate ambassador to increase the awareness about the climate change and what the green projects are in demand nowadays. And my research talking about wastewater treatment, which is valuable, and there is a connections between both climate and wastewater treatment. So let me today discuss my abstract or my search is talking about uh, about wastewater treatment using performance of the Agro-Fibers as a material to treat the industrial wastewater and reuse it again in planting the wooden plants, which is very good in the future. Most of oil and gas sector, there is a main activity for all downhole equipment. To start doing maintenance inspections for all downhole equipment in the oil and gas sector, it should be washed. And before doing this, we spend a lot of water, pressurized water to clean it before doing dismantle and start to do inspections and maintenance. And we finalize again all the maintenance and inspection, we return back to the oil and gas to start operations with the downhole equipment. So I found we spend a lot of water on daily basis, and the wastewater, it is a good to reuse it again and to do treatment again instead of putting in septic tanks and throw it in the landfill. So in this research, it's dependent on two stages for the treatment. The first stage, it was oil water separator, which depend on the physical process, like here we can find it. And second, we use all the material from raw material, agriculture's waste raw materials. So here, the first stage for the treatment, which is oil water separators, which depend on three stages. The first one, we separate the sedimentations, depend on the gravity, and the second depend on the difference in density. So here we can separate the oil films or layers from the water, and the third one, collections, and it is the output of the oil water separator. Sure, we have oil film and we have some sedimentation, but the final output, it is still matching the environment law to discharge the industrial wastewater, which is meet the law 44 for 2000. However, it does not meet the permit limit per law for 93 for 62. So we cannot reuse it again in irrigation purpose. So what we do here, we found that we have to do another treatment by using trickling system. Trickling system, when we designed it, we thought that we should not use any expensive material. We need to be far away from complexity. We need to use material available and to be cheap, not expensive. And we try to find that the material when we dispose it to not be harm to the environment. So we have a lot of factors we was searching for it because any investor, when he was looking to work with treatment in the green projects or with water treatment, first of all, the factor is the cost. So here, this is a design for the trickling system, which was content of 4 stages. This is the sample of the treatment system. Okay, to know that if we are working in the right channel or not, this is will depend on sample analysis. So we decided sample analysis to be as the layout it is here. The one it is the raw material going into the oil water separator, and the second output, and we put the output from every stages from the treatment system will be our sampling point. So we found that the four parameters to define the characterization of the wastewater, if we are right or wrong, we found COD, BOD, TSS, oil and grease. The result after we use oil water separators is about 44 for COD, 44 percentage removal for contamination. BOD it was 30%. Total suspended solid, it was about 46 percentage of the removal, and oil and gas, it was 67. This is the first law, but not still we need to work behind this to meet the law 93. So if we go to the last column, we will find the COD, it must be dropped to 600, the POD should be dropped to 300, and TSS dropped to 350, and the oil and gas 25. We found difficult because we found difficulties because we did experimental on how to find a kind of fibers until we reach the best media to drop the parameters to meet the law. So it was the best material or the best agro-fiber, it was the rice straw and sugar cans and the wood. And the mixes, we did material mixed from rice straw and sugar cans. Here it was very fruitful because it is natural resources, available, environmental friendly, and cheap price. And whenever we need, we can find it easily. According to the meantime, to the green projects to cope the challenge of the climate change, we found that the result of the wastewater treatment will help us in decarbonization. That because both of COD and BOD, when the indicator shows that if there is a drop, so that means that 80% of the pollutant have been removed. When we use this again, we found we are going to use it in the planting, so we'll release more oxygen and we'll capture a lot of CO2. That means that we are going to reduce the carbon footprint for that area. So we will capture a lot of CO2 in this area, and the area I'm aiming to planting with wooden trees, it is about the area around oil and gas sectors, oil and gas sites, but it is very polluted by oil emission. So recycling and reuse it is one of the most projects. This is very good to cope with the climate change. At the same time, we analysis the report of wastewater pollutions. So we found and this is going to reduce the high water consumptions, reduce the over extraction of groundwater consumption, manage water resources, especially particularly in the agriculture. Relations of floating trees has been adopted globally as a green project because, as you know, all the plants it is the lungs of the world. So collecting carbon dioxide emission from atmosphere naturally, reduce the carbon foot at the site, which is globally demanded. For pollution, we found that it reduce the carbon footprint, reduce the agriculture. This is very good to purifications, the air pollution, reduce risk to the human health, also increase the cultivation of the root, increase the percentage of the oxygen. What is the positive economic impact? We can find that using treated wastewater can indeed by more energy efficiency, because when we use the wastewater, the treated wastewater, this means you will use less energy that we need to produce new water from the raw sources. This is because treating and recycling wastewater typically require less energy. Additionally, recycling wastewater can reduce the demand on natural water bodies and help in managing water resources more sustainably. And you can find it and you can touch all of this saving by the monthly energy bills for water and electricity consumption for each facility. With water treatment and environmental sustainability, we have a lot of things relation, which is good for sustainability, reducing pollutions, conserving water resources, protecting ecosystem, water reuse using for irrigation industrial process, it is very good, or even multiple uses in advanced treatment system. Energy efficiency, which is demanded in this day to have to less depend on the traditional for power sources. Um, Another thing here, environmental sustainability for the research. Filter media have a several privilege. It is agricultural waste will not cost us, decompose without causing any adverse effect on the environment, keep on sustainability and biodegradability on environment. Overall, integrity sustainability practice into wastewater treatment help mitigate environment impact and support long-term ecological balance. For marketing, if I am investor, I will look to most simple and far complexity, non-costly treatment, lower power requirement, and accessible for operation, maintenance, and sounding. Um, Considering this wastewater treatment, one of the green projects, because a lot of things like decarbonizations, and we are using revolving economy. You are using the wastewater, you are using the waste of fibers, and in that, at the same time, you are saving energy, and you are reducing the carbon footprint. So increase the release of oxygen. So if these items applicable in all sites of oil and gas, it is very good because I worked in the oil and gas desert for more than 15 years, and I know how hot is it. Yes, and I know how hot is it. There is no heat at all. There is a lot of pollutions, and I know that oil and gas we are the polluter, but we have at the same time found another solutions to cope with the climate change. So this is very good, one of the green projects, and I'm proud to share with you that I get a patent and this design and this idea. It was very excellent, and all now